Yo, man, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the Social Norm.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge. Hit the throttle on nice autos without college. Do yourself a solid, put them boys on your screen. Wait, who do you mean? I mean canteen and beans. When the social norm is on, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information, from relations to dating to when your leader gets impatient. They're lacing the nation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. The Social Norm Podcast, you heard me?
It's the Social Norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the Social Norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the Social Norm.
And I'm
Yo. You already know what it is, man. We back it again with another one. I'm your boy Canteen. This my
What's up, y'all?
this ghetto Cupid, my man Beans. Hey, it's the Social Norm. We're going to talk to y'all, make y'all laugh, make y'all cry. You know what it is, man. Hey, today's episode 153, it's called It's Not What You Say, It's How You Say It. Now, we dedicated this one because you know what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Valentine's Day.
Yes, it is.
And a lot of y'all gonna be going out there trying to find love, trying to keep love, trying to make something happen. And honestly, we figure we do an episode about what pretty much how you keep a relationship going, how you make it, how you communicate in a relationship, because a lot of times communication can be cut off because of something you said that was perceived a different way than how you meant it.
Exactly.
So, how you doing, Ghetto Cupid?
I'm good, man. I'm trying to manifest love over here. Trying to spread the love.
Trying to spread a little love
That's it.
in your ghetto ways.
That's it. That's the only way to do it.
All right, I ain't mad at you. But so let me ask you this. First off, do you have anything planned for Valentine's Day?
Not this week,
Okay.
but my Valentine is coming the week after. So
Oh, a little late Valentine's life.
yeah, doesn't mean you have to celebrate it on the day.
That's true.
Some
Actually, it's almost probably better
the
if you don't.
worst. Yeah, that's the worst thing you could do is celebrate it on the day.
Yeah.
Because everybody is out, things don't get delivered on time. It's just the worst.
I'm gonna be a sucker, and I'm gonna celebrate it on.
I mean, there's never a wrong time to celebrate.
Nope.
The love
It
you
ain't
have
really a
for
right
somebody.
time. It's
Yeah.
whenever you feel like it.
Yeah,
Now-
there's never a wrong time.
The reason I wanted to talk about this, guys, is because I've had situations in my time where I used, you know me, y'all know me. I like to talk and I like to say a lot of different things, and I always would just say whatever came to my head, how I felt at the time, whether it was right, wrong, or indifferent. But I seen the error of my ways, and I realized that when you're speaking to somebody, whether it be a female, your friend, co-worker, your parents, or anybody, you are responsible for the communication that you spit out your mouth. And you are responsible to where not of the intentions that you meant to say, but how they receive what you meant to say.
I agree 100%.
Now, I can say for myself, I struggle with that horribly. Because growing up, my father was a person who just said whatever he wanted to say.
Okay, and that's where you learned it from.
That's where I learned
Okay.
it. He doesn't want to admit that, but that's what it is. I say how I feel and don't think about how the other person that I'm saying it to is going to receive it.
You just say, this is how I feel. This is what it is.
Exactly.
How you feel, that's your fault.
Give you prime example. You remember what it was like last year? We had the little incident when I called the monkeys.
Yeah.
I'm bringing it up, not that I want to say that was right. I was wrong because I didn't think about how people would receive what I'm saying. I just felt
And-
how I felt.
Yes, and that's what I was trying to explain to you back then.
Yeah. It took a while,
Yeah, you know,
but it got there.
it
I
got-
understood
about
what
a
you're
year
saying.
later. It took
And I think a lot of fellas got to understand something. When you're dealing with the opposite sex, a lot of times they're not going to understand how you're feeling. They're going to understand how when you said something, they felt.
yes.
Okay. So what you need to do is try to think about like a woman. Think about how the woman you're dealing with thinks. What triggers her? What is she, is she a sensitive person? And the thing I realized, and we were just talking about this earlier today, all women are sensitive. There's no woman, especially when she's dealing with her man. She can try to be the toughest lumberjack, butch, heavyweight champion kickboxer woman. But when it comes to being with her man, she's going to be sensitive about what he says.
Only because she values his opinion.
Exactly. So when you say stuff, remember that. Try not to say harsh things to your woman, because if you do, you might be end up paying for it later.
Yeah. And I tell people that, like, you can't take things back.
No.
Once you say it, it's in the air. That's it. And they'll remember it.
Yeah, that is true.
That's true. That's why I tell people, that's why when I argue, I don't really call females like bitches and stuff like that. I don't do it.
No. And well, you know what? And it's funny to say that, because when I realized now, when I was younger, I probably would get mad and say some things. But I realized that when I argue with a woman, I don't try to say any demeaning things to her, because I know she's going to take that, and I'm gonna pay for it later.
Oh yeah, it's going straight into the archive.
Exactly. One thing you don't want somebody to feel in talking to them is you don't want them to feel worthless. You don't want them to feel like you don't care about them. And when a man talks down to a woman in the sense of words like bitch, hoe, all those different things, she can't help but not feel like you don't care about her.
Of course.
So remember, you just got to know how the other person is going to take it before you say anything. Or if you don't know what they're going to say, don't say nothing at all. Just silence.
Just wait for it.
I had a time where somebody said something to me, and I waited 3, 4, 5 days before I said something back. Because you know why? I didn't know I knew what I wanted to say. But what I wanted to say wasn't going to give me the result I wanted.
Okay.
Because I was angry, I was mad, so I was going to say some stuff that really wouldn't have been in my benefit. So I waited, and I waited, and I waited until I felt like, okay, I've calmed down. Now I can say something that's productive that will get the result I want.
And I told somebody this once, like, retreating, it's still a strategy.
It's not defeating.
It's not defeat. It's a strategy too.
Yes.
You know, it allows you to take a step back, like you said, take a step
that's
back.
good. I like that.
And re-strategize
and
think of the best plan to move forward.
This
and nothing wrong with taking yourself out of the situation.
That's true. Because yeah, if you can take yourself out of the situation and then just sit back and act, that gives you a chance to maneuver how you want to do it to fit it in your best interest. So I definitely like that. All right. Now that we've done all that, let's get in some of these videos. Is that my phone? Put your phone on silent.
My phone is on silent.
I'm talking to myself. Because y'all know I'm a stickler for that. All right. Let's go ahead and get into one of these videos that was, shout out to my man Skins. He gave us this video. He wanted us to review it, talk about it. Let's get it. And it's, of course, it's AMS. Let's see what he got to say. It says, do not take her on a date. Okay. Why you got the volume on, bro? Yeah, I can hear it. All right.
Bottom line is, this girl hadn't showed me no attraction, up to that point, right? She showed me no attraction. Why am I taking her out? Do y'all guys get that logic? You see what I'm saying? Why do not take women out who haven't shown you no type of attraction? That's the take home message I'm trying to tell you guys. If you on the phone with a woman and she just like, yeah, okay. Why would you want to take her out? When she sounds like she'd rather be doing anything else in the world other than talk to you. Bottom line is,
okay.
This
All right. So AMS.
So basically, what you're saying is he was talking to some girl. She wasn't interested, and he took her out anyway.
Okay.
Is that what
yeah,
he's
that's
okay.
no. I guess the caller probably did that.
Okay.
This is my thing. Talking on the phone. If she's not interested, like maybe you're not talking about anything that's interesting to her.
That's true. It could be that.
This is the thing, fellas. Women don't want to talk about you. They want to talk about themselves. So find some common ground that she likes. People, and this ain't a woman thing, all right? This is a person thing. People tend to like to talk about themselves more than, because you got to realize something. Everybody's world is based on them. The most important thing about everything is about them, how they see things. All right. You won't wake up and be like, oh, I wonder if Canteen woke up and he had a good morning. No. you want your morning to be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you care if your breakfast is tasty or whatever? You don't. If we matter of fact, we just went and got Chick-fil-A. All right. If my meal sucked and his meal was good, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have given a damn. Because everybody's world is based around them. Okay?
Yeah.
When people are traffic and people are honking, they're not honking because they worried about you ahead of them. They honk because they got somewhere they gotta be.
And they want you to get out of the way.
You're appending it, or you're in their way. So that's how you gotta look at it. When you're dealing with a woman, you gotta realize she is the most important thing to her. So you need to feed off of that and ask her questions about herself.
Yeah. Or at least find common interests.
Yeah.
At the very least.
What do you like to do?
Yeah.
Let's just play this out right now. We're gonna give y'all a scenario. I'm gonna play the dude trying to talk to. Bean's gonna play the girl.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? Is this Miss Beans?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Hey, this is Canteen. I got your number from at the library earlier.
All right.
Yeah. So what you up to?
I'm just home.
Okay. Well, shoot. I saw you was reading that one book, Moby Dick. You like fishing or something? What's going on?
You do.
Mrs. Beans, you still there?
I was in here. I'll read it for school. Why you talking?
Oh, you in school? Where you go to school at?
I go to Buff State.
Oh, what you studying over there?
I'm studying literature.
Literature. What made you want to study literature?
My mother used to read to me. My parents used to read to me every night as a kid.
Oh, wow.
And I always found it fascinating. And maybe one day I'll write my own book.
Oh, snap. What kind of books you want? See what I'm doing? I'm just going into what he's talking about. What you can ask him, what kind of books you want to publish? I can see you being a writer too. I'm giving them ego. I'm hitting all that stuff. And then you just go into the next thing. They're going to give you the information. You just ride into that. Don't have to ask. You could talk to a woman for hours and they don't know nothing about. They ain't ask you a question. And then don't let them be a person that just like to talk. You put the phone down.
Walk away.
And then walk away and come back every couple minutes and be like,
Go make
for real though?
Uh-huh.
Damn, that's crazy. I can't believe they did that. I'm just saying, people want to hear about themselves most of the time. So just do that. If you talking and she keeps saying, and then if you keep asking her questions, and she don't ask questions that can be one word answers.
Okay, yeah.
Like, how's your day going? Fine.
Good.
No.
Fine.
See, you say stuff like this. So what'd you get up? What'd you do today?
Yeah, what are you getting into?
What'd you get into today? Or what you got planned for the rest of the day? Now they could say nothing. Nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing today? Nah, I'm just gonna sit at the house. Oh. Well, since you free, boom, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to go get some coffee? Now if they say, oh no, I'm just gonna stay in the house all day and be a bum. Oh, well, all right, well, I'm about to go do some things. I gotta go run. Then just end it. You don't gotta sit there and go through torture and keep trying to go through hoops. If a girl don't show interest, move on to the next girl.
Yeah. Don't take her out.
But if a girl gave you her number, you call her, and then maybe you say, all you gotta do is say, is this a bad time to talk, or are you free to talk right now? I mean, it's not rocket science. These dudes be sitting there trying to, the only thing about AMS that I don't like, I feel like he's a little harsh.
Is he?
Like
I don't really listen to him that much. Really,
he that type to be like, you called a girl, it rang 3 times. Hang up the phone. Don't ever call. Don't answer. Don't even give it. Don't let it go to voicemail. Hang it up and never call her again. Like
yeah,
that don't make no sense.
What if she's like,
you know what? I'm gonna give you an example. He said one time that you shouldn't, if you do a date, you tell the girl meet you at this place. If she comes up and says she can't meet you, cancel the date. Don't deal with her ever again. Now, mind you, my ex-girlfriend, when we had a date set up, you know how you get dressed, get clean, get the cologne on, smelling good, got the haircut, about to walk out the door, and you get that text message, hey, sorry, I'm gonna have to cancel. Right? I got that. So I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, AMS, I ain't gonna fuck with her no more. But she said, my car broke down. But if you'd like to come pick me up, we can still go on this date. Now, all me and AS would have said, she playing you. She just wants to get a free ride, and you don't have to. You can't go in that mindset like that.
You really can't. And I never understand. And that's what kills me about like relationships today.
Well,
it's so quick to just be like, I'm done.
No, you know what it is? It's because most people, men and women today, are going into the relationship of the man and woman thinking the person is trying to get something out of you.
Exactly.
They're not genuinely trying to be interested in you. They're not genuinely trying to just have the man and woman relationship. So if you go into a mindset that you're thinking everybody's out to get you and try to get over on you, guess what you're going to attract?
The same thing.
People who are trying to get over on you.
Yeah. Or at the very least, you're going to attract somebody genuine, and it's something legit is going to happen. Like her car broke down.
Yes.
And then you're going to think, oh, she out. She trying to play me.
Yeah. And if I would have listened to AMS, I wouldn't have went on that date, and I would have probably never talked to her again. Now we ended up dating from that for like, I don't know, a couple years, and then that was it. You know, we didn't work out, but at the end of the day, it was like you got to go with your gut, man.
Exactly.
If your gut tells you to do something, you got to do it.
Especially if you're taking advice from someone you don't personally know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the thing I don't get about certain podcasts that people give out this advice. I'm like, you don't know how they living?
I mean, hindsight 2020, y'all know how the hell we living.
Yeah.
But appreciate y'all for doing that. And at the end of the day, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, notification bell so you guys keep watching our videos. All right. And if you want to donate to the channel, the link's in the back, in the bottom. And we appreciate y'all. And if you want to call into the show, the number's right there, 716-218-9317. Actually, I gotta put the whole Google number thing on there. Yeah. But I just never understood that. I had to stop doing it, because you know why? When you sit back and you really look at these dating coaches, you look at these gurus and all that, the stuff they tell you to say and do, it's all situational. It could work. Like what I tell you to do might work for me, but if you were to do it, it might not work for you.
Might backfire. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It might, but and vice versa. Something bees tell me to do might not work for me. It might work for him.
Mm-hmm.
So, but see, this is why we don't say, oh, say this, do this, say this, do this. We tell you, believe in yourself, trust your own self, and go and hustle and become something that you choose to be. You know what I mean? You don't got to be who I am. You ain't got to be who he is.
Yeah, be who you are. I get that. And like this AMS, do he even? Oh, that's it reminds me. I was watching this. I was with my ex-wife, and she watched this show. She's a dating coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
She took millionaire men, and lined up a bunch of women so they can date, right?
Okay.
We enjoyed the show until we found out she didn't have anybody.
Wait a minute. The girl was lining up dates for millionaires. But
Yeah.
She didn't actually have a boyfriend
At all. I was like, this show is trash. Like, it totally.
I mean, I know you're talking about it was a white girl, right?
Yeah. It totally changed how you viewed the show.
Because you're like, why are you trying to get you a man?
Yeah, like that would have been my first question. If I was a millionaire, like, wait, who are you dating? Nobody. Then why the hell am I even sitting here talking to you?
I mean, I guess you know what it is? It's kind of like a marriage counselor who's not married.
Yeah.
And they have never been married. And you're kind of like,
they can't tell you. I mean, they can tell you basic things, communicate and
yeah, they can tell you theories.
Be honest with each other.
But they can't tell you somebody who actually been married. Like, you got a better chance of going to grandmother who been married for 55 years to the same man
who been through the scenarios,
who can tell you everything about dealing with a man, at least him. All right, let's get to another video. This was sent by a viewer, and we're gonna watch this and see what we're talking about. All right. Oh, get back to it. There we go.
Show your body, baby. Woo! Your body, baby.
Somebody said, "Work it, baby." I ain't even mad at it.
Okay, so we can talk about this one. So I remember I think you sent me this one.
Yeah,
and
I did.
I don't know how to take this because me personally, I love me a big booty.
Yes, we know this.
Now, what is that video trying to tell us? Is it trying to say these big voluptuous women are doing too much? Or is it trying to tell us these big voluptuous women are out here living a life going showing? This is just my opinion on this video. I get that women want to have fun. They want to be seen. They want attention.
Yeah, that's true.
But all attention ain't good attention. And I also understand as a man, you wanting to protect women from themselves and saying, look, you need to cover yourself up. That's a lot of skin being shown to other men. Like, I don't understand why when men say you shouldn't wear these things, women get offended. When they don't realize the reason a man's saying those things is to protect her and to protect what he cares about.
Well, maybe it comes back to what you said earlier about how it's perceived.
Yes.
Obviously your man's coming to you with the best intentions. He's not going to say anything to hurt you or tell you to do anything that's going to hurt you. But
let me ask you this. If those 3-4 women were supermodels, or what we think of supermodels, like, Victoria's Secret models, would you have had... Oh, well, do you have an issue with that video?
In the beginning, I thought I did, but watching it again, I didn't see it as negative because people were cheering them on. So,
why do you see? This is okay. Now this is me. I do see it as a negative.
Really?
Yes. Now, are they cheering them on because they're big women and they have the confidence to show their body off? Or are they cheering them on because they're showing their body off?
I think it's because they show their body off.
Exactly. And this is why I have a problem with it, because you're getting attention, but you're not getting attention because you're a genuinely a valued woman. You're getting attention because you're showing off all the value, which makes it not have value.
I see what you mean. So okay, I'm gonna tell a story.
Go ahead.
I was in the Bahamas about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And it was a bar by the pool, and they played. I forget something. I think it was
Feeling hot.
if they're playing some Juvenile.
Okay.
And black women, they were twerking and all this other stuff, and all these white men were cheering them on. So I was like, okay, they just partying. Fast forward an hour later, when we were eating, those same men were dogging them women for twerking.
What do you mean? How were they dogging?
Like, it was like, man, I never had my girl out like that. That's crazy.
Exactly.
I actually turned around to him. I was like, yeah, but y'all was dancing with him though.
Yeah.
While you talking, you dancing with him.
This thing, men will always dance with men will go to a whorehouse and not wanting this, but not have their woman be a whore.
That's true.
So you got to understand the confusion. Maybe women think the attention that man is giving them is they're thinking that's right attention, and all attention is not right attention.
That's true. They may be cheering them on now, but then walking away. But like, yo, you see how they was looking? Ugh.
That's what I'm saying. Like we every man is gonna love a woman. We're gonna love to see a woman gyrating, shaking her ass, shaking her titties, doing wild and crazy stuff. But do we respect it? No. We're not gonna respect, because if it was it's just like this. Think about this. Men have what's the most precious thing to a man? Baby daughter, right? His daughter. He's gonna protect his daughter at all costs. He's not gonna allow his daughter to do certain things that he'll allow other people to do. He should treat his woman in the same fashion he treats his daughter, as a precious thing. He will not have anybody disrespect or put in any vulnerable position. So that's how he treats his wife, like he would treat his daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a man's not going to treat a woman who's out there doing this, doing that, like he's going to treat. He's like, go ahead, show it off, because I don't have no respect for you. But when the men who have a problem with a woman gyrating, it's because they respect her and they don't want the precious thing that he sees in her to be getting taken advantage of.
Yeah, because we know what that comes with. The savagery that comes with it.
That's what it come with it. And it's just like,
it's true.
Nobody, I mean, let's be real. Nobody respects the woman who is out here not respecting herself. And I know a lot of women say, oh yeah, I do respect myself. I do respect myself. How can you respect yourself if you're showing off the precious thing that God gave you to everyone? Like, is nothing in my mind, I'll be thinking in my head, is nothing sacred?
In this day and age, no.
Like,
it's rare.
And it's so crazy because the men nowadays are they're marrying the women who are showing off to all men. I don't understand how a man who's married, like, I'll give you an example. Nicki Minaj had a video where, the male actor, that was her husband. I don't think Nicki Minaj, if you ever notice, Nicki Minaj don't do no more male talent as the supporting love affair unless it's her husband. That's a form of respect that she's not going to go out there and love and hug up or twerk on another man that is not her man. And that she shouldn't.
Yeah, she should.
And somebody said this about, we were talking about acting. Do you think, would you be cool with if your wife was an actress and she had sex scenes with other men? And I said, yes, I would have an issue with it. I said, why can't she just do roles without sex scenes?
Yeah.
Why does she need to have a sex scene? You know,
Exactly.
well, you know, she didn't make the sex scene up. I said, it ain't got nothing to do with her making it up.
But they read the script before they audition.
Exactly.
So they know what they're getting
She
into.
knew there was a sex scene. Unless they added it. And if they added it, she could just say, no, you can take that back out.
So there's a movie that just came out called You People, right?
Okay.
It's with Lauren London and that dude Seth something from Superbad.
Yeah, I know.
And there's
Eddie Murphy's in it, right?
Yeah, there's a controversy in it where they kiss at the end, right?
So they haven't kissed the whole movie except the end.
I think the end. People found out that it's a digital kiss. They never kissed each other. So
they actually never kissed each other the whole movie.
In the whole movie, they never did. So people are just like, why has it got to be digital? This and that. And well, maybe she respect her late husband. Nipsey
Hussle, or maybe she just said
wasn't feeling that. Like, that's not what I want to do.
And see, that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't have a problem with her digitally doing that, but then I also kind of still don't even want her digitally. Like, if they took her face and then put another body there, and it's the image of it. That's the thing. I don't want people I want people to understand this is my wife. I am her husband. There is a sacred covenant that we have together, and there's a respect level. Respect my position.
And I also saw this thing, that dude Shia LaBeouf. He's like an actor. He's
Shia LaBeouf,
whatever the hell his name
Shia
was. Buff, whatever the hell his name is. He's an acting coach now. He's an acting teacher, and he talked about sex scenes and stuff like that. And he said sometimes they're fake, and then sometimes there's some real moments in there. You think they're not doing it, but they really are.
I forgot. I think it's Taraji P. Henson said she did a sex scene with a dude, and his dick got hard. And they were cool with each other, like friends, whatever. But he's like, dude, not for nothing, I'm a man. So if any woman body touches me and rubs on me and grinds on, something's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's biology.
Now, of course, they put things on people so they don't feel those things. But at the end of the day, a man's gonna, he doesn't have a choice in the matter. You can, I don't give a fuck how bad you don't like somebody. No woman, if she look good and she start rubbing on you, something's gonna happen.
Yeah. It is what it is.
So to keep it from happening, your ass is gonna be doing nun roles. You an actress, you can figure it out. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, I'll give you one more scenario. If you ever see that movie, The Breakup with Vince Vaughn,
yes,
I guess there's a scene where Jennifer Aniston walks around naked and stuff like that.
Yes, I've seen that.
And he said the hardest part about that scene. He said the hardest part about that scene is he said Brad Pitt's right behind the camera, looking dead at him.
What?
he said.
Oh, he was?
He said he was there.
Oh, I did not
like
know that.
Looking at him like, yeah, keep looking, mom.
I did not know that. Oh, yeah, that's gotta be awkward.
Yeah. He was like, it was so odd. He said, I had to act like I was like turned on, but at the same time, her husband is just like drilling a hole.
Death raping your eye. I will fuck you.
Like he said he thought he was going like after the scene.
I wonder if he did that to joke on him.
Just to mess with him.
Like, I'm gonna make him feel so uncomfortable
that he can't
look at my wife. Well, are they still together?
No, they're not.
Oh, okay. All right, let's get into one more video that really hit home to me. Let's watch it.
Telling you my name, cuz like I don't English. That's rolling on my damn window. Don't talk to me like that. I talk to you I want it's me. No, don't touch me, cuz. Look, I don't care. Don't talk to me like that. What you gonna do? You gonna write me up? You gonna send me to RMC? Man, I don't care. Just let him know if he touch me or something. I don't care. I'm a different type of breed. like who he think he is. It's me. It's me. It's Michael Borda, by the way. Michael Borda. Hey. Bitch ass nigga. Yeah, get off the bus. Oh my God, my food. Yeah. Keep walking. Keep walking. Yeah. Stop. Run. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay.
Nah,
Now,
ain't it?
you want to go first, or you want me to say?
Go ahead.
No, you go first.
Okay, listen. I'm always a firm believer that kids need to get knocked out every now and again, especially kids like that who think they can roll with adults. He gonna roll around the wrong. He gonna mess with me the wrong one, and mid sentence that he gonna pop him. Do one good time. Well, what was you saying?
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. First off, ain't no motherfucking way I'm letting this go down like that. I look now, mind you, this is home because once I was gonna be a teacher. And the one reason I didn't become a teacher was that right there.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a change in how these kids was acting. And I said, I will go to jail, fuck around with these kids. Because they come at me crazy like this, I'm going to put them down. They're going to get beat down, whooped, all that. And I never, when I was a kid, I promise y'all, I never said, I was like, I ain't going to be no kid. I ain't be no adult who whoop kids. I don't think whooping should be right. And I realized as I got older how many bad apples there are as adults. And how many times I seen people that I just said, if they'd have got their ass whooped like I did when I was a
good
kid,
time,
they might have turned out all right.
Mm-hmm.
We was bad when we was kids.
We wasn't that bad.
I told y'all many stories. I gave my bus driver hell. But I ain't never talked to her disrespectful.
Go ahead.
I ain't never cuss at her. I ain't never threatened her. I never do nothing. I just did mischievous things. You know what I mean? But these kids today have no respect for adults. And the kids that are all laughing and whatnot, if this was out when we was kids, this boy first off, he come to school, he gonna give a full-on apology, written apology, verbal apology to that teacher, to the aide, all that, right in front of all them kids. I'm bringing them onto the bus.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna apologize to them kids right there. And see right there what he did. That's a whooping, but that's a special type of whooping. That's that type of whooping when you catch him in the shower and he butt ass naked, and you just grab the most lethal thing you can have and just go to town on his ass. He need that type of whooping. He need a baby boy who's your daddy type of whooping. Because he don't understand there's a hierarchy in just being an adult who's there to protect you and make sure you get home safely.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna yell, close my goddamn window. Who is you? Why do you think you are Corey, white boy, like a white boy? You're not. You're a black dude. You're a black kid. And the fact that you even talking like that makes me even more mad, because you're a black kid and you showing your ass and being ignorant and thinking it's funny when it's just embarrassing.
Exactly.
I feel sorry for his mother. I feel sorry for anybody, his father. I know he don't have a father in his life.
No. And I hate to be one of these people that's my day, but I'm gonna do that. I grew up with teachers that would have fought that kid.
No. See, it wouldn't have been no fault though. Would have fucked up that kid.
Yeah, the hands. I remember this teacher, Mr. Petrus, man. Some kid
you told me about that.
This kid threatened him. He got up and squared off. Like, what do you want to do? It's like, nah. What you want to do? You want to fight somebody? Let's go. Like he was for real. Scared all the kids. I was like, yo, Mr. Petrus is crazy. Like picked that kid up and threw him right out of class.
Yeah, and it's
Like,
like,
and
where are
did-
those people?
Yeah, they were retired and didn't get in trouble for it either.
No,
Like literally picked him up and then get out of here. Anybody else want to fight me? And then they were like, nah, dude, you good.
and that kid had to be that kid couldn't be no more than 12, 13 years
Yeah,
old.
he had to be.
This is the attitude before you go to prison. Promise you, if that kid don't straighten up, he will be in prison.
And he'll be that one who would tell the guard, you can't tell me what to do.
And they're gonna
Okay.
crack that motherfucker's
Okay.
cell. They're gonna spray you with pepper spray. They're gonna beat you. They're gonna put you in a cell. They're gonna strip you down butt naked, and they're gonna leave you there. And then you're gonna sit there and CO, cop, please help me, like a little punk.
Seen it 1,000 times.
It's sad that y'all gotta start doing something, man. People gotta start doing something and speaking out about these kids. We ain't parents are just being stagnant parents and not trying to be right in their face. I told you about how crazy my father was when it came to making sure his son was not gonna be a bum. My father would come to school unannounced. You remember when you had the wooden door and you had that little long rectangle of glass that you couldn't really see outside. You just glance and something. In my whole high school career, and I mean my whole career, from elementary, middle school to, I probably seen my father come to school off and on 12 times. Now, when I say 12 times, I'm not talking about 12 times all in all. I'm talking about 12 times that I didn't know he was coming.
Oh,
And he would do this. Wouldn't say anything. I've done this. I'm over here writing something down in my notebook, whatever. I look up, and in the glance, I see him looking at me. It's one of those. It's one of these. What about this? I'm writing my stuff. When I went back up, he's gone.
your dad was he a ninja?
My father would, and then I would come home and be like, "Was you at school today?" No, what you talking about? And then maybe like a day or two later, yeah, I was at your school. You don't know when I might be there. Keep do something if you want to. And I was just like, so that used to always keep me.
Like, just when you think I'm not there,
Yes,
I will be there.
and he would. He was not playing. He didn't, because I went to an all-white school. He did not want me to be that kid to show my ass and be disrespectful.
You with all white school, not many black students. All eyes are gonna be on you.
Exactly.
So
And
I
then,
get it.
And I would just be like, why are you coming to school unannounced? I don't think you're allowed to do that.
I don't think you can. I'm not sure.
I don't think parents can just come into a school without a reasoning.
But then again,
who gonna stop them?
who's
gonna stop my father?
Your kid? Don't your taxes go to pay for school? So
They do. So I just was like, man, he is serious. I better do this damn homework.
for me, it was parent teacher conference.
Oh yeah.
That's what the day of if you were acting up, that was your day of reckoning. My parents would just sit there.
It'd always be one class,
Yeah.
one teacher.
Oh my
You'd be
God.
like, oh, God, this is we don't went through 5 classes,
Yeah.
all good results.
This is the one.
They still representing and saying this is my son. But now you're going to the teacher that you had words with.
I would like to talk to you for a second about.
Do they? No, my question. Do they used to keep? They used to have you in the classroom, or did they? Have you
Oh yeah.
See,
like if you were me, this would be my father. Like when they were reading off, like what he'd be like. Just one time, I kid you not. One time, I think me and my cousin, or me and my brother, had the same class. Now I was doing good. Apparently, he wasn't. So he read off like the wrong report. So he was just like, yeah, he didn't do his homework. He talked a lot in class, this and this. And my father like he gave me
just like,
oh, I'm about to beat you. Like he
I'm gonna whoop your ass now.
and then, yeah, like he did like one of these like you about like I was like, oh, I'm like, wait a minute, I can't be right. And then you go, oh yes, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. That's such and such. Yeah, this is his right here. Like I saw like my life
Flash behind you. Look, okay, so this is my thing. My school was different. They had this shit was way worse. You at least got to hear the teacher. They would have you as a student sit out. They had chairs. They used to have you sit outside the classroom with your parents. You come out, Mr. and Mrs. Byram. You stay. They like, oh, he can stay there.
Oh,
they had you. They had the teachers come, the parents come into the classroom, sit in, talk to them. They might be in there for 20 minutes. 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and then they come back out. You don't know if there's been good report, bad report. All right, and then your father will do this. He come, let's go to the next class.
Did he get a chance to refute what the teacher said? Wait a minute.
No, hell no. There was no goddamn refuting of what an adult said. It was whatever the adult said, and that's what it was. So then you come back out, and then like you just knew, like you never knew with my father. You always knew about my mother. My mother would be like smiling. I'm like, all right, we good.
I'm not dead yet.
Yeah, my dad never wanted to show no features because he'd be like, all right, come on. Let's
you
go
were waiting for the smack by when you got to the car.
I'm just like, how was it? You get to live still.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. He wouldn't give me nothing. All right, let's go ahead and.
You know what you did.
Did I? Oh, we already did that video. That was it, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I want everybody to go ahead and do something for Valentine's Day. Even if it's, you don't have to do anything for a girl or a guy, whoever you like. You could do something for your brothers and sisters or your mom and dad. It's just about love.
Do they? I wonder if they do. They do this thing. I wonder if they did it in your. And when I was a kid, you get Valentine's. You get a paper bag with your name on it, put it on front of your desk.
And people come drop little candies and little Valentine's.
Yeah, I wonder if they still do that.
I think they do. I mean, well, I don't know. Nowadays, motherfuckers be dropping anthrax or something. They don't trust nobody stuff.
Here you go.
I mean, you know what would be funny though? Now that I think about it, I wish I could have did this when I was a kid. Just like, you know how they put your thing on there, everybody's dropping Valentine's. You just drop hate messages to the person like, hey, will you just die? No.
That's cold.
Like that would be, but like funny ones. Maybe maybe not the deaf one, but like nobody likes you here. Like, who the hell said? Like, I feel like that would be a funny episode for like that show Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Like for Valentine's
Go
Day.
jump off a cliff.
Yeah, with love and just put a heart,
a black heart on there. Yeah. Valentine's Day tomorrow. Yeah, I hope everybody enjoys it. Don't be afraid to go out there and shoot your shot.
And fellas, don't accept ladies hitting you with some nonsense when it comes to Valentine's Day as gifts. If you're gonna go all out for them, make sure they return the favor and give you something.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's Valentine's Day for men too.
Yeah.
It's not just for the ladies.
My dad sent my mom some stuff. I don't know if my mom's gonna be sending my dad anything.
Oh God.
We'll see.
Let's normalize getting men gifts for
we like gifts too, y'all.
Yeah.
That's
why I made that post. It's just like when did it become a thing where, well, it's partly our fault because most men typically don't care about Valentine's Day, but when did it just become just for women? Like, what happened?
I think it's the fact that Valentine's Day is not a real holiday.
Well, yeah,
and the marketers understood that women
are the main consumers.
Yeah, so they targeted women. How can we make women spend more? How can we make men spend more money on women?
It's a smart play.
It is.
It is, but
I mean, if you actually think about it, how many holidays are there that are just catered to spending money on people? Like all the major holidays is just that.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas. I mean, I guess Thanksgiving, you still, you're making a dinner.
You're buying food.
You're not really giving gifts, are you?
No, you're just buying obscene amount of food.
Yeah. You're indulging on gluttony. And then Easter might be the only one that's like, okay. No, you're not really buying nobody nothing.
I mean, if you buy Easter baskets and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess candy shit. I don't know. Hey,
either way.
Anything else you want to talk about before we get the hell out of here?
No. No, I think we hit the nail on the head.
Cool. All right, y'all. Hey, y'all put in the comment section what you want to do for Valentine's Day. What you getting for Valentine's Day to your significant other, and also tell me how y'all think about our outro. I'd like to know what y'all think about our new outro. All right. Hey, I'm your boy Canteen. This ghetto Cupid, my man Beans.
Y'all have a good week.
It's a social norm. We out this thing.
Nigga! That's got to be racist.
Daddy.